Hey everyone, it's Lauren from Wildflowers. Today I'm going to teach you how to encapsulate these cute little candy hearts. Now I use a lot of stuff, so get ready. You'll need the Wildflowers Flash Cure Light, the Unicorn Hologram Flakes, the Scrubby Brush, the Wildflowers Silicone Tools, Jumbo Brush Bit, the Black Combo Tool, Wildflowers Base, Wildflowers Cool Pink Sculpting Paste, the Wildflowers Forms, Dotting Tool, the Wildflowers Top Coat Gel, Clear Build-in-a-Bottle, our amazing replaceable files, the Queen of Hearts collection, and the rainbow pigments. So, now this nail isn't going to be totally 100% competition perfect, but you'll get the idea. I'm going to cleanse the natural nail using a mixture of alcohol and acetone. That is the prep for our products. And then I'm going to thinly apply the Wildflowers base gel and cure that for 30 seconds. I do that before I apply the form because a lot of times when you're applying the form, especially if you're struggling at all, you sometimes end up touching the nail and it gets contaminated, and then it doesn't, there's contaminants on the nail plate that could cause lifting. So I like to put the base gel first. That way a perfect bond is established. Then you can fight with your nail form if it's going to be a struggle for you. So I've applied my form. I've kind of pinched it shut in the shape of a stiletto, but it's coming straight out from the nail. So from here, we're going to start to build the extension. I'm using the Wildflowers Clear Build-in-a-Bottle to do this. So I have a little wad on my brush, and what you want to do is just use your brush. I like to turn my brush on its side a little bit, and we're going to distribute this product. So getting just a little bit more, starting it where the natural nail ends, so where the free edge of the natural nail is, and bringing this forward. Grab that Flash Cure Light. This is when it's so nice to have the Flash Cure Light, because you know what can happen between the time that you tell your client to put their finger in the light and the time that it actually gets there. It doesn't always end well. So having this light helps you to secure this foundation in place. Then we're going to start to build this up just a little bit to give it a little bit of strength and structure. Now I've cured this, and I'm going to grab the Wildflowers Cool Pink Sculpting Paste. And this is where it's so fun and easy to combine these products together. So removing the form, now I'm jumping over to the paste to build the pink part of the nail. So we're going to build a smile wall using the paste, and I'm using the combo tool. There's no slip solution. You just work with isopropyl alcohol. So you want the highest level of isopropyl alcohol that you can find. We find 91% pretty commonly. 99% isopropyl alcohol is awesome. So as you can see, I'm pulling this down into place, creating my smile line. You've got all the time in the world because it's not going to harden until it's cured. So I'm pulling it pretty deep here, bumping it into place to make it just perfect. And then I'll secure this by curing it. Again, just grabbing that Flash Cure Light really quickly. Make sure we don't have any mishaps on the way to the light. Now, the rainbow pigment stackers are what we're going to use, and we are repackaging these, so watch for these. They are going to come in little jars with sifters now, so if you're someone who's interested in purchasing these, they are going to be repackaged and a little bit easier to work with. So grabbing my scrubby brush, first the pink, then the black. If you do the black first, your brush will be dirty. You'll have to clean it with alcohol. You'll have to wait for it to dry. So first pink, then the black. And what I'm doing with that black pigment is I'm painting my smile wall. So I'm painting it all the way up onto the pink. And then I'm going to take my clear Build-in-a-Bottle, and I'm going to just encapsulate this. So applying that, and now before I cure, this is where we get to have fun with all these cute little hearts. So I'm going to get just a little daub of the Clear Builder Gel on my dotting tool, and you want to pick these up one by one. So just touch your dotting tool to it. you're placing these in there, you want to keep them away from the edges. So as you can see, you can choose your colors kind of strategically. You can move them around. You could change your mind. You have the option to do that. But this part I always love. It's kind of fun. You can always just kind of toss them on there and see what happens. But you are going to have to adjust them and scoot them around just a little bit to make sure that they are where you want them. So now, after putting those into place, there's some little areas I want to fill in. So I'm just going to grab these crazy holographic galaxy unicorn flakes. And this stuff is amazing. Now, I haven't cured the hearts, so they're not locked into place, and I can still scoot them around. But I'm just looking for little spots that I want to put a little extra sparkle and fill in some little gaps. And then I'm going to lock this all in with my flash cure light. So as you can see, I'll turn this to the side for you. We got quite a bit of space in there, and that's what you really want. So now we'll take the clear build in a bottle. Now this is a way that I like to encapsulate, and this is a little different than how I used to teach this. What I'm going to do is turn the nail to the side, load it with the clear build in a bottle, and then freeze it. What this does is it causes the gel to move towards the center of the nail, and that's where we want the most of it anyway. So now I'm going to put quite a blob in the center here, and I'll just flash that into place. And to do the other side, you probably guessed, we'll turn the nail over the other direction, and we'll let gravity do what it does best. So just applying kind of a big wad of this gel, letting gravity pull it towards the center of the nail, and then locking it into place using that flash cure light. I don't think I could be a nail tech without this little light anymore. It's become essential to me. Just because when you're working with gel, sometimes you need to freeze things into place immediately, and there's so many question marks that happen between the time you let go and the time that the client actually gets their hand into the light. Sometimes they want to take a pit stop and look at it first before they stick it in there. All kinds of things can go wrong. So I like having the security of being able to freeze it when I want it to freeze. Next, I'm going to use the Wildflowers file. And these files are developed for use with this product. They're the perfect grit to shape and file the sculptor build system that we have. So first, working on my edge, making sure my line is perfectly straight, nice and tight. I'm going to come to the other side, do the same thing, and roll inward to sort of blend that out. And I'm just going to work through the rest of the nail. But you can see, you guys, this stuff is so easy to file that you can file it by hand. You can, of course, pick up your e-file and use your e-file on it if you want to. But I don't know, it's just so easy to file by hand that a lot of times when I teach, I just do everything by hand. If I do grab my e-file to do some filing, I usually am going with a medium or a fine carbide type of bit, or this happens to be a ceramic bit that I'm using. But I find that you don't want something that's too aggressive because it will literally cut right through it like butter, and it's just too much. There's no heat being generated when I use this. I'm using barely any pressure. So it's so easy to file. That's something that I just love about this product. And you can see it all coming to life right now. I'm going to do just a little bit of refining here again with my file, making sure every little bit is perfect. I want it coming out straight from the nail groove. So checking out my side, working on it, and then of course the other side as well, making sure that's nice and razor sharp. And then I'm just going to come through, and when I finish tapering this in, I'm going to give it a final buff. And I don't know, you guys, there might be a tie between my flash cure light and the jumbo brush bit because this thing is so fun. I'm obsessed with it. So just cleaning the dust off the nail using that. giving it a nice scrub with a little alcohol so I can really see it, and now applying the Wildflowers Top Coat Gel. If you guys haven't tried the Top Coat Gel, you need to try it. It's so shiny. It's tack-free, of course, and I'm obsessed. So I recommend that you try our Wildflowers Top Coat Gel because it's amazing. Remember, if you get a little bit of gel on the skin, to use the silicone tools to clean that out. You want to make sure it's perfect. Cure that, and here is the finished nail. Love it. So if you find yourself wanting to learn more about our sculptor build system, there is a full-blown online course. I'm going to show you how to find it. So go to your web browser and type in wildflowersnails.com. From here, these round bubbles are going to pop up, and you're going to scroll to where it says Learn Nail Art Online. If you click there, that takes you to our online academy. You're going to go down and see the sculptor build right there. You're going to click on available courses. This has 22 segments, video units. It's incredible. As you know, we also have hands-on workshops. So if that's something that you're interested in coming to, go to that website, same place, wildflowersnails.com. You want to click on the round bubble that says workshops. And of course, you know, if you want to shop, you would click on shop. But we have some amazing workshops. We are located in Southwest Florida near the city of Fort Myers. So you can fly into Fort Myers anytime you want for our classes. We have private lessons. I do classes across the country, but our next big exciting class coming up is Master Artist Week. It's coming, I think, in like 2 or 3 weeks, you guys. It's coming so fast. It's a whole week of hands-on nail art. You're going to make like 40 nails. It's in depth. You get to spend the week with me, and it's the experience of a lifetime. So be sure to check that out and check out all of our other classes that we offer at our headquarters. Shop online anytime, of course. Wildflowersnails.com is where you can find our products. Every Thursday I have a tutorial, so be sure to subscribe and tell your friends. Thanks for watching.